Welcome everybody to TAJ Radio. Yes, I'm finally back. It's been a couple months since I was gone from here, but now we are back, returning. We're back in shape. I don't know what to say, but just know we're back. I returned. Okay, and today I have two guests. This time I have two guests to this one episode. Yes, I usually have one person on here, but I have two now. You know, because yeah, I always wanted to have a double, two guests on here. So one of these guests you probably have seen on here before. Today with me I have Chuckles and TOMi KENi. How are y'all?
All right.
Yes, and I have them with me today to talk about their latest collaboration, The Killing Joke, their upcoming projects, and Chuckles' record label, Righteous Beyond Heaven and Hell Industries. So this is going to be a very fun episode. Now, before we get into everything, we are going to play the music video to their collaboration, The Killing Joke. Let's get started.
Welcome to my carnival of pain, where we dance with the devil under the pale moonlight, with Mr. Chuckles and his friend TOMi.
Coming back with the boom bap, fucking up your speakers with circus rap. Tick tick boom, speakers blown out, looking like TAJ's hotel. Pissing on her tombstone, only one missing her is the bombshell. Kicking weak MCs in the teeth that spit mumble crap. What I'm after is the killing laughter. Be a better rapper, Beretta clapper. You ain't a clever bastard. Bless the ape in his apex. Fuck you up in the cortex. You think you're slick as a Corvette. These rappers out here looking like a bitch in a corset. We're on a collision course. Feel the unstoppable force charging towards the house of the Lords. Got these clowns feeling spiritual till I turn the stage into living hell. Rappers dancing on the flame, getting caught in the swell. The more lies you tell, it's no surprise you fell. This is just another boss rap. Chuckles.
Ever dance with the devil?
Feel the unstoppable force.
Ever dance with the devil?
There's no rest in peace.
Ever dance with the devil?
Feel the unstoppable force.
Ever dance with the devil? I always ask that of all my friends.
Chuckles is the joker, I guess that makes me Harley. If the city is a jungle, I guess this is safari. Let me show you round from Dublin out to Gotham. Barricade the doors, high him up, yeah I got them. Why they trying to walk around me? They stalk and found me, I can see their pages cause I'm blocked. They talk about me, you knew I was the villain, that's why you were intrigued. Now you're surprised, I thought the drama had you pleased. When the gamer can take it, they dish it, they fake it. Assuming they'll make it from block pages, slick talking, smiling faces at the circus that painted. And the windows are tainted so people can't see you cause you can stand being hated. That don't make sense to me, so there's no rest in peace. Cause I'm banging on your head so relentlessly. The mercy you seek proves you shouldn't speak. What's ill about a weak bitch? In the band she gon' leave.
Ever dance with the devil?
Feel the unstoppable force.
Ever dance with the devil?
There's no rest in peace.
Ever dance with the devil?
Feel the unstoppable force.
Ever dance with the devil? I always ask that of all my friends. Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey.
And that was The Killing Joke by Chuckles and TOMi KENi. So now
Don't forget DJ TMB.
DJ TMB, yes.
Dr. P.
Sorry, I get forgetful sometimes. Okay. But yeah, we are going to talk about The Killing Joke and what inspired it, how it came to be. So how did The Killing Joke get created? Like, what was the inspiration behind it? Like, what made Ja want to make this type of track?
Well, it started off with me talking with Dr. J. Me and him have worked on a couple of songs in the past, and we were talking a bit, and he was working on a couple of songs. So he sent me over a track that had the circus vibe to it, and I was like, okay, I fuck with this, I like it. So we started moving on with that. I started getting the idea of, who should be on the track, if I should do it myself, or what should be involved. And I thought, look, TOMi worked with me on a couple of songs, and I think we've worked about 4 songs now in total. So we've been working back and forth, and I was like,
4
this is
release
something to
songs.
do. Yeah. So I thought it was like something you'd be interested in working on. So I reached out to Tommy and asked him if he'd be interested in laying down vocals on it. After vocals came through, I started talking to Dr. G to find out, what should we do in the beginning? What should you do for the hook? That's when we got DJ TMB involved. He's one that does the cuts on the Killing Joke. I've always wanted to do a Joker vibe to this stuff, so it was bound to happen. So I had to throw in the Jack Nicholson Joker from the 1989 Batman. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? It's just an iconic line. So I got the TMB to cut it up, and what you got is what you got. You got the Killing Joke put together.
That is amazing. I love the Joker and Harley Quinn aesthetic that you two came up with it. And I love the song. I love the music video. Everything was about it was awesome. So how did the inspiration come to mind?
Well, I'm a clown, so that's one start. It just came about, it's have a bit of fun with a bit of music, it's let another side of you out. That's the best way of looking at it.
Okay. So the music video. Was the music video going to of course the music video that has the Joker and Harley Quinn aesthetic in there. Like any behind the scenes, information like we know about, like how did the music video how did the music video get made? Was there any, any footage we have not seen, where
I don't think there's any hidden footage. There's a couple of small snapshots and a few things that didn't get added into the end at one of the locations, but there's nothing hidden behind it. That's what we got. We wanted something great. Well, I was speaking to the lads that put it together, AK Productions and Wicked Visuals. I spoke to the lads. One of them I went to school with, so me and him already had a good banter, and he knew who I was from back then. So he's like, "Look, we'll put something good together." But I said to the lads, "Look, when I want this done, I want it gritty. I want to give it that comic book villain vibe. I want it being just rough, raw. That's the type of stuff I like." But
with personality as well. Like when it came to the video, it was all about the personalities and the portrayal of the characters, if you will. Yeah.
You took words
pretty much.
I loved it. I loved it. I love what you guys came up with it. Killing Joke is an amazing song. The video was awesome. I love everything about it. Okay, so we talked about the Killing Joke. Before we get to our next topic, we have another music video from Chuckles, which is called Falling Rain, featuring Dr. G and DJ TMB. So, we're gonna play it.
Dr. G, Chuckles. You scared of the mask? Is it me or is the facts? A truth that breaks reality like a brick through your glass. Your house of cards, one made to last. You can play the game of balance, but your song with the devil always comes with a dance. Given the chance, the clown will be a reason to fear. History has shown for when I disappear. Bodies are found in a pile with heads of Nazis and cows. I'll take the hands of motherfuckers who shouted Sig Heil. Gotten ill, I'm no saint of God, not a servant from God. He gave me a message for when I return. Smoke your ashes straight from the urn. Spit these bars like acid, let them feel the burn. We still elect these clowns with lessons not learned. Who's praising the golden calf? Who'll have the last laugh? I know the blonde-haired bigot. Can the virus help him kick it? It's a Mortal Kombat. As castles start to crumble, the empire up in flames. A mark of the clown is all that remains amongst the fallen rain. Blood soaked into the soil of fallen rain. Blood soaked into the soil of fallen rain. Blood soaked into the soil of fallen rain. To be a devil, you gotta be an angel that fell. A forgotten child who came too close to the well, who saw something in the rabbit hole, coming down with the spell. You've been introduced to the unknown. The seeds of horror have been sown. It won't be a fall that's gracious. I rip reality apart till you wake up from the matrix. My science is basic, making cocktails is more than visual. I've got more heads and hoods than a pagan ritual. Carving up Tories, I find it spiritual. I'm taking the fight to the street like a skinhead would do. I'm rolling with Dr. G and the boom bap crew. Rain plays a role in protecting the sound, washing away lies that lead us spit on the ground. It drowns out their pleas when they want us to pay for their fees. A swarm of killer bees coming true, taking the bat to your knees. Even when I'm down, I'll be Abraham telling them to suck on these. A history we're ashamed of, sealed with Catholic tears. This virus runs rampant, gaining more fear. Had the fucking thing, don't tell me it's not here. While we're at each other's throats, Amazon stock just took major growth, while your locals are struggling to stay afloat. When you look at your nations and feel nothing but pain, I got tears coming from my eyes like falling rain. Will they rise up and fight to fall or rain? When you're ready for revolution, what's the clown's name? Blood soaked into the soil of fallen rain. Blood soaked into the soil of fallen rain. Blood soaked into the soil of fallen rain. Blood soaked into the soil of fallen rain.
Here we go.
And that was The Fallen Rain by Chuckles featuring Dr. G and DJ TMB. So we talked about Killing Joke. Now we're talking about upcoming projects. Would we see the Killing Joke on any one of your projects coming up? Or is it just a little, single that's gonna be out?
For the moment, it's a single. I do have plans in the works for later on. I'm putting together another project at the moment. I'm calling it The Order of the Circus. So that's as far as I'm going to go with that. I'm not saying anything else about it because it's still under wraps. It's still in the tent. It's still getting put together. But no, I'll be having something put together soon.
Okay. Any more singles you got coming up, Chuckles? Is there mixtape, EP, album, whatever? Any more singles that would lead up to this project?
Probably release one or two singles. I've already got plans with another artist. Her name's Annie Homan. Not Annie Homan, Annie Valentine. She's an amazing singer. But we've got something planned. Just waiting for the studio to open up so we can go in and get it sorted out. But that'll probably be my next project. That is a way to bring her onto the label. She's one of the first artists that we've signed. So she'll be joining us, and hopefully this will be the welcoming track. It's going to be one of them.
Oh, awesome, amazing. Now, Tommy, same to you. Any singles, any albums, mixtapes you got coming up? I know you have a new single called Hellboy, which we will play on here. You want to talk about that? Anything?
2 nights ago, I think it was, I finalized all my release dates for this year, which includes all promotional singles and stuff, which includes Hellboy. I have a couple freestyles as well coming to all streaming platforms. And then I have the lead single of my next album, and I have the album release date as well. The album's almost finished. There's just one feature. I'm waiting on one feature at the moment from. So I'm not going to announce any names yet, but I'm waiting on one feature from someone who I've collaborated with a lot and is definitely a great pairing with me. So they are going to swing by my studio soon enough, and we're going to finish off that track. And then the album will be ready to go. I do intend to shoot a couple of videos as well. And as for Hellboy, Hellboy's just a little droplet. Bren 2T sent me the song. I loved it, but I asked Brent if I could have it for myself and keep them on the song. And it just kind of came together. So the work space between the whole song was very spaced out. I recorded my one verse at the start of the year, and then I recorded the second verse last month. So it was a long process, but it's something I'm very happy with, and it's something I don't feel like a couple people are going to be happy with though. So Chuckles knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's all. Awesome. Can't wait for the projects you guys got coming up. Can't wait to see more from you too in the future. I love both of you.
More in the future. Upcoming singles. We are currently working on something at the moment. It just needs to slip my mind there. But we are working on a little track at the moment with myself, Tommy, and a gentleman called G Santana. He was on one of my last songs with Tommy as well. It was called Akron Rhyme. He's based from North Carolina or Carolina. Still a bit fuzzy on where he's exactly based, but I know he's from the States. He's a great lyricist. I've heard snippets of what he's got, and I cannot wait to see what the song is like. All I have to do is put them together with Tommy's, and the guy looking after the entire song for the mix is a gentleman called K Prime. He'll be mixing it, and the fella put the beat
shout out K Prime, fucking love K Prime.
Put together Akron Rhyme. He's helped organize it, mix it, and get it to where it is today. So I have much love for that man putting that together, because the first time Tommy heard that song, it was my mix, just so I could put people in line, and it pissed people off because it was pretty bad at the time. But K Prime looked after it. He fixed Akron Rhyme and made it the way it is now.
Back in December, we did that record with K Prime as well. Void.
That's the one.
Yeah, with Albert as well was on that joint. That was a crazy song. I like that song.
That's on K Prime's SoundCloud. He also has a new song up there recently with KRS-One, Orator Organ Man, and SVD Anomaly. It's called Prime Time. He only re-uploaded this single recently, and it's just beautiful. But K Prime's looking after it. The guy that put the beat together for me was a fella called Crescent Moon, based over in Galway. So a big shout out to him for putting that together. It was a beautiful beat when I heard it. So I got that straight off him. And you're looking forward to seeing what comes out. It's going to be good. It's one of these summer jams that I'm not used to doing, but I'm excited to hear what turns out. It's getting good.
Lots of singles, lots of collaborations. I'm all for it. I can't wait for what you guys have coming up. Can't wait for everything. Love everything that you're doing. Been wanting to talk to, Chuckles. I've had Tommy on the show. I've been wanting to talk to you, Chuckles, for a very long time. So, it's very good stuff. Very good stuff you got. So, all right, now we got the projects out the way. Now, before we get to our last topic, we're going to play our last song, which is Hellboy by TOMi KENi, featuring Brent 2Ts. Let's go.
Watch me spit in Slater's face in my cardigan. Ha!
Just hit a button, Morty. Give me a beat.
Bitches don't praise the kid, only Kelly Dawsey to play the kid. I don't give a fuck cause the game's rigged, these bitch rappers didn't raise the kid. Got no money so I'll raise the bids and I'll raise the stakes and I'll build the digs. Couple duffels, now you in trouble when I burst your bubble, take you off the grid. Satanic rituals, drugs and visuals, make them miserable. This individual kills and rituals, blood and kitty pulls. No song without me, where's my residuals on the re-release? Better call the priest cause when a beat to the beat he has to feast. Just to say the least, cut from the knees, then do you believe I don't keep the peace? Bitch, better go run me my coin, I'll leave you in the river out in Des Moines. Cause I write you could feel the point, taking the pen straight to your groin. Cause I'm sick of the faggot ass shit you do. I'm born in hell when this shit is true, and you gon' feel like a wisdom too. Cause I was destined for this since I've been in youth. I'm full blown killer, I'm murder them. I'm out of my mind, but I'm more for them. I ain't never had concern for them. I'm destructive, yeah, fuck these in. Fuck these women and fuck these men. Fuck these kids playing games, pretend that I ain't say that. Tell me way back when I rage that, just burn the pen. I'm a Hellboy, come through with a spell, boy. On the past you dwell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy. I'm a Hellboy, through the cracks you fell, boy. Raising fire if you tell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy. Dudes ain't got no balls. Yeah, I'm gay, but your girls don't call. All I gotta do is send the snap. She gon' snap right back, then get on her back. Big dick energy and shit I lack. Legs with hellfire, bit of crack. So pucker up with them lips and smack. Bitches want smoke, I'ma burn the pack. Bloody hands when I take a stance. When they take the stand, they gon' hide their hands. Tread the lands of snow and sands. With blood-filled glands when I demand. When they call me guilty, my soul is filthy. Call the devil and he said he built me to the prodigal son. Just snatch souls. Open up the earth, push you in the hole. Bitch, I'm the banshee and the villain. I'm gonna torture you before killing. I'm the prophecy and it's very much written. Rules to the touch and ain't shit chillin'. Torture this kid pain turn you inside out. Soundproof walls with a silent shout. Open up and spit in your mouth. How the hell can get off this route? Full blown killer, I'll rip them up. We can't die, no rip to us. We're immortal, bring the whip to us. Touch the ground, earth split for us. Fuck my enemies and fuck my friends. There ain't no mates when the world will end. And I intend to send it up in flames. Bring the pain all once again. I'm a Hellboy, come through with a spell, boy. On the past you dwell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy. I'm a Hellboy, through the cracks you fell, boy. Raising fire if you tell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy.
Ayo, 2 T's. It's the band shit.
Jesus fucking Christ, you can lick my fucking pussy. Don't forget your snorkel, cause it gets a little gushy. Fake activism makes me want to fucking die. Every whitey wants a piece of oppression pie. So I'm such a slut, is that your fucking problem? Kids struggle across the road, they fucking starving. I eat his heads, put the liquors out. Blood everywhere, games at the limit shout. I'm done being nice and really a bitch. A really big bitch, in fact. All of you weak husbands suck my fucking clit. I'd rather listen to you and keep the fucking voice in.
I'm a Hellboy, come through with a spell, boy. On the past you dwell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy. I'm a Hellboy, through the cracks you fell, boy. Raising fire if you tell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy. I'm a Hellboy, come through with a spell, boy. On the past you dwell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy. I'm a Hellboy, through the cracks you fell, boy. Raising fire if you tell, boy. I might just take it a Hellboy.
And that was Hellboy by TOMi KENi featuring Brent 2 T's.
Shout out Ricky Rage for that beat as well.
Yes, shout out to Ricky Rage. Okay, now we on our last topic, which is Chuckles' record label, and it's called Righteous Beyond Heaven and Hell Industries. Okay, so first, when did that name come to mind? What were you thinking when you gave that label that name?
So going back a long time ago, when I first started doing hip hop, it was there was a group of us together, and we tried doing a new metal band at the time. Now we didn't get far with it, unfortunately. We just all had different artistic opinions, we never really got to get them function properly. Look, the lads do their own thing, and they're great at what they're doing. But our band used to be called Risen by Hades, and didn't work out so well. So RBH, it was one of the names that stuck with me for a long time, because I always thought about, what should we call it? What should we call our group? What should we do with it? And it just clicked me one day. I was like, look, if I'm going to set up a label, I want to be able to make sure artists are looked after. So, wherever you end up, you're righteous beyond heaven and hell. Wherever you end up, you're going to be righteous beyond one or two of the gates. So I stuck with that name, and since then, I've had lads from that band still stay with me. He runs the label with me alongside me. We also have Connor Kelly. He's a fantastic PR rep. He's been looking after us. He helped us get into order at the time. But I'm glad he's a part of the team. He's helped us out in some ways that we wouldn't have been able to do it initially. But we're also signing 2 artists with ourselves now. First one I mentioned is Annie Valentine, marvelous singer. As soon as I heard her voice, I was impressed. And hearing what she's got planned out for next year and all the releases that she's got on the way, it's a complete change. It's grunge to this day. It's beautiful. It just sounds beautiful when you get to listen to it. And the other gentleman that we have with us, his name is called the Blue Messiah. Mostly looks after Afro beats. And I have to admit, I had no idea what it was beforehand. But hearing him spinning his records, it's like, okay, that's damn, it's going to get me off my fucking feet. So we've got 2 of those joining us soon enough. But we look after each other. It's a label that was designed by artists for artists, and that's the way we're going to plan sticking with it.
That's very awesome. Love what you're doing for other artists. Love this label. So any future plans and anything that the label would do in the future, any ways of expanding that, or?
Well, at the moment we can't get any gigs sorted. We can't do anything major with events. Most we can do is online gigs, which would be interesting, but it's meeting up with everybody. Everyone's just working on their own time period. But at the moment, we're trying to get a website set up at the moment so that I can release some of the merch that I've got with myself. Same with the other artists who are planning to release merch. They'll be able to release it through the website. So that's our next stage. Just taking a bit of time to get everything finalized, but it's working. It's taking a long process, and we're building up as we slowly go along. We're learning what we need to learn, and it's going to pay off for us in the future.
Awesome. Can't wait to see, what you're doing with the label. Can't wait to see the merch. Can't wait to see the website. I'm proud of everything you're doing. Can't wait for everything. Can't wait for it all. Love it, love it, love it. Now, before we go, anybody, want to say anything, before we go? Want to promote really. Things or whatever?
Not promote, just run through a couple of shout outs from earlier. So obviously we got to get it. DJ TMB, K Prime, just kind of exactly reiterating everything. Ricky Rage, Brent 2T's. Also, I sent Chuckles a song a couple of days ago that we're working on with a couple of my boys on my end are going to be on that record as well. So you might hear that.
Want to say their names or just keep it hidden for the time being?
I'll see. I don't know what verses are going to end up on the song, but at the moment we got Cross Eyes, Ex Nihilo, and last night I got verses submitted from both Albert Gray and Ash Williams. Obviously Chuckles as well has the song, and Babakins has the song as well, but he's not sure if he's going to end up on it. But we'll see how things go. It could be a shit show for all we know. But like at the moment, it sounds fucking great. It just gives off the cypher feeling. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Akron Rhyme and the whole how we did that record. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Akron Rhyme Part 2, huh?
Well, y'all are on a roll. Y'all are working. Wow. I didn't know y'all had that much stuff coming up. But, I'm glad to have both y'all on here. Glad to have TOMi KENi back. Glad to have you back. Glad to have Chuckles on here. And that was it for TAJ Radio. Thank you two for coming. Go support their collaboration, The Killing Joke, and their separate projects. Go support everything. These guys are talented. I promise you won't regret checking them out. But go follow their social medias and go, support mine too. And follow me on social media as well. Follow the TAJ Radio social media pages. And yeah, that was all. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching TAJ Radio. Bye.